Alright, good afternoon, good evening everybody, welcome back to RSF1 Division 3 action tonight around the Yas Marina circuit here in Abu Dhabi for round 2 of the season. I am RBOC, your streamer for tonight, joined once again by Days Freak. How are you doing?
Doing better after the way yesterday unfolded.
Yeah, if you missed it last night, you didn't tune into Division 5, you missed out to start with. VOD of that will be up on the YouTube. Well, maybe never, actually, saying that.
I would hope not.
We had a minor incident, Burnt Mylander going rogue, deciding to pull into the pits after a singular lap, then head back out on track and proceed to complete 15 laps while on track in green flag conditions. Still waiting on the decision from the admins, I believe, on how that will all be resolved, but we are racing tonight as scheduled in the hopes that we don't see any further incidents or any repeat of that. At least we have new actions in place in case we do see such a thing, but I'm sure we'll be alright.
Well, I'm pretty sure they've decided that the race will be held at will be voided. Yesterday's race for Div 5 will be voided and they will move it to the end of the calendar.
Okay.
So Abu Dhabi will be the proper season finale.
Well, that's good. It's a
Sam
change,
Ducey across the line with a 23-1 to start the session. Rodders across the line at 23-8. Next man across the line is going to be the Ferrari of Meaty Chicken. He puts up the exact same time as Rodders.
Wow.
Following them is the Mercedes of Mushy. The 23.798. It's P2 for the Mercedes. 24.3 for Benny Boy.
You'll notice, of course, if this is your second time tuning in, Diamond Dushi in a different car. He is a reserve, despite being on pole last time out. He does not have a full-time seat. We are down a couple of drivers today, so I'm sure he'll be vying for one after today's race. But, yeah, currently leading the way once again, 2 sessions in a row. More drivers setting times now. About half of the field across the line for their banker laps.
23.4 for Rizzo. 23.759 for Jedi Gamer. P2, P3 for the Haas's currently.
Phenomenal laps from the Haas guys.
With 3 drivers missing from this race today, only 2 drivers will be leaving Q1.
Yes.
At the end of Q1.
Of course, as well, if this is your third time, or you've watched the other races so far this season, this is the proper format. This is how we run. We do full quali and then a 50% race. You will not see a sprint until the last race of the season.
Yes, that is an accurate statement.
We will have a 100% race halfway through, which I will prepare all kinds of medicine and drinks for to try and get through that one. But yeah, this is the format for pretty much the rest of the season now. It's a bit of a different test to what we're used to.
It will be the next man to put up a lap time here. To the penultimate corner now, up to the final corner, down the third gear here for this one, way off of the apex.
He's on mediums as well.
24.2 for the McLaren of Hippo.
Wonder if anyone else has set laps on the mediums. They have indeed. Styles Orphan, Soggy Salmon, both setting laps on the medium compound tyre for now. As has been mentioned in chat, as Randy Gandy only manages a 25.7. Something must have gone wrong there. He does have 100% ERS, so 2 warm-up laps for the Alfa Romeo, perhaps.
That's what I'm thinking. He's not using ERS here, so...
I say 100% ERS,
move on to Yorkie, who's put up a 17.5 through the first sector.
Perhaps he's just setting one. As you said, 2 people not going to make it through, but that's actually only the one. Desbro serving a qualification ban after his incident last week with Needy Chicken? No, Diamond Dushi. It's Diamond Dushi. Ruled by the stewards as a brake check on pit entry. So we will not see him on track until an hour's time.
Gotta wonder whether that wait time's gonna psych him out or not.
I'd go for a nap.
Yeah, some drivers are better starting from the back. Some drivers can't start from anywhere but the front.
Yorkie crossing the line there again on the mediums.
1.5.
Yeah, good lap there to put himself in P10. A number of drivers now heading back out onto track now on the softs for the first time. Eagle, the only driver, other than Desbro, of course, yet to set a time. Randy Gandy, the other, to have not set a true lap time just yet. Though he does seem to be out on track and pushing this time, finally, on the third time of asking. So watch the Alfa Romeo driver make his way around. For RSF1 fantasy fans, I will mention as we're going. There's a gift sub up for grabs today. Easton. No, it wasn't Easton, it was Cornish. Easton got the most points. Cornish won round 1 and was owed a gift sub, but as he is already a subscriber to the channel, he's decided to pass it on to the masses. So we'll draw it randomly at well, during intermission between
Soggy Salmon takes P3 as he improves by about 6 tenths to 23.516.
should be good enough, really, to see the Williams driver into Q2.
I would certainly think so.
Randy Gandy now finally crosses the line, improves by over a second and a half. It's only good enough for P12, but again, might just be enough to get him through, although with his teammate only 2/10 back, might not be a comfortable gap for him. Eagle has now started his first flying lap of the session, so we'll see what the AlphaTauri driver can do.
17.3 through the first sector.
Wow.
Needy Chicken moves up to P3 with a 23.499. Top speed of 205 miles an hour down the backstretch. Diamond Douchey's retired in the pits. Right back, I can't blame him. He's still got over a quarter of a second between him and P2.
Yeah, no complaints there.
Aaron has improved to P5 with a 23.756. Andy Gandhi's going to have to get out of the way if Eagle catches up to him. Oh, he did that and some. I didn't even see his car off to the side.
Eagle
out of the final corner now. It's 23.2.
Wow. Huge.
That might be more than enough for Eagle.
Well, Eagle has no teammate today. Stars Orphan starts a flying out. No teammate today. All on his own on track. But,
Ooh. Orphan having a really rough run through the first few corners. I think he's going to back off here.
Yeah.
Turned off the ERS, though. Yorkie and Mushy, both of the Mercedes drivers out on a lap right now. Yorkie going way wide out of turn one. Has not improved through the first sector. He's off by 7/10. He's going to give his teammate a tow here then. Ooh, Mushy, very bad exit out of turn 5. Eagle now retiring in the pits. He is satisfied with his time. I'd say they both are probably more than safe. Top speed of 209 miles an hour for Mushy down the back straight.
Mushy abandoning the lap as well.
Yeah, that go straight into the pits.
Yorkie is going to go again, though.
Certainly will. I'm going to move over to Willie Bum. He's coming through sector 3 now. Out of the final corner now, Willie Bum down to the line is going to improve by almost half a second. It's up to P9 for him with a 23.791.
Relegates Hippo into the danger zone.
Ronnie Gandhi on the bubble.
A little bit of a twitch from Yorkie. Really does need
First
to
man out of the
improve
pits for the final runs is going to be Stars Orphan, followed by Hippo. Jedi Gamer is retired from the session. He's down in P7.
Yorkie's found 4/10 in the middle sector.
And Sko is also retired in the pits.
Oh, Yorkie's invalidated.
Yorkie.
What?
Oh,
He will
no.
just about have a chance to go again. Or is he going to pull into the pits? He's pulling into the pits.
He's
going to gamble.
He's gonna have enough time.
But it's less than a 10th between him, Randy Gandhi, and Hippo, who are both going to be out on track here looking to improve. Well, Hippo's the driver to watch here, surely. He might... Oh. Yeah, he will have 2 attempts here. If he invalidates early in the first lap, he'll have another chance to go again. Sorry, Days.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Orphan starting the first hot lap of these final set of runs here for Q1.
Hippo round in the final corner here as well to start his final flying lap. Hopefully.
I'd say the time you got to beat is, honestly, I'd take Jedi Gamer's time. I think Orphan's going to have to find at least 4/10 here. He only finds 8 thousandths of a second through the first sector. Rizzo and Soggy Salmon have both retired in the pits. Orphan, not a very good run through the chicane. Very slow, kind of deep. Opens up the DRS for the final time this lap. He's found just over a 10th through the first 2 sectors. Out of turn 9 now, into the triple right-hander of turns 10, 11, and 12.
Hippo also up by almost 2/10. Randy Gandhi only up by half.
Orphan getting a little understeer through the final few corners. Out of the final corner now and across the line. It's going to be a 23.6. He found 4/10 in the final sector alone.
Here comes Hippo now, currently in the danger zone. Moves himself up and out to P3. Wow.
He's more than safe with that one.
Gandhi ran the final corner, 6/10 up on his previous best, moves himself out.
Bam!
Yorkie is out on an outlap at the moment, coming around the final corner. So he's going to have one more chance here to potentially eliminate Dano. But Dano is currently on a lap now as well, 2.5 up. So Rodder's going to be in a danger zone, but he's on a hot lap too. This could all change right at the very last minute. Yorkie is near enough. In fact, Yorkie will decide here who gets eliminated from Q1 today.
Dano out of the final corner now, down to the line. It's going to be a 23.4. It's P6 for the Aston Martin. He crossed the line with about half a second before the checkered flag wave. Mushy takes P3 now. The 23.297. Rodder's the next man across the line, over half a second up on his time from the last lap. Heading into the penultimate corner now through the final corner. Not a very good run, a little wide.
Oh.
Through the final corner. Is that going to hamper him? And he backs off.
He is. He's backed off. He doesn't think it was valid.
Oh, that might be what happened.
He doesn't think it was valid, so he backed off to make sure he didn't set the time and get it taken away later on. Yorkie's only improving by 1/10.5 though. He needs to find some time in this final sector. He's having a few twitches as well. 3 corners to go now. Swings it around the left, 2 rights. Yellow flags ahead of him. There's going to be a little bit of traffic. The Alfa Romeo pulls out of the way. Yorkie around the final corner. Crosses the line. Is he going to be safe? Oh, barely. Barely.
Just barely.
By just over a 10th.
Willie Bum making it by the skin of his teeth. I imagine, I imagine it was almost code brown for him there.
He said Jedi Gamer's Time was going to be the one to beat, and hell, it wasn't far off that at all. Well, we'll await final confirmation here.
And here's something to note. Soggy Salmon got P9 on the mediums.
Yeah, only one driver sticking out a time on the mediums, but that is close to the top of our field there. That is not far off.
Yeah, certainly not. I imagine if he'd have put up another soft lap, he could have put up a time in the 22s with ease.
There you go. Confirmation. The 2 eliminated drivers, Desbro as expected, serving a qualifying ban today. And Rodders, P16, a 123.892. A 10th off P15. But still plenty of time. This will be a long race. He can certainly...
Rodders has confirmed in the Twitch chat that if he wouldn't have backed off, he would have gotten a penalty from the stewards, and that is correct. He would have gotten a penalty after the race, which certainly would have hurt him. But it is unfortunate to see him get knocked out in Q1 because of that.
Yeah, smarter to back off and lose a bit of grip position that you can make up quite quickly in the opening stages than to take a 5-second penalty at the end of the race. Mediums for a Ferrari there by the looks of things. I think Needy Chicken is going out on the mediums. Let's have a look here.
Shocked more people aren't going to the mediums here in this situation. We'll be back in a moment. Send me an invite to the party in the game.
Oh, Crawley back, okay. So yeah, better to lose out this week than to risk it next week. We'll have a brief interruption at some point for me to invite him back in. But Rodders, if you would do me a favour and make sure he's back in the lobby as well, I would greatly appreciate that. Wow. Here we go once again. Days Freak does. Rodders, thank you. Appreciate it. Make that 4 cars still in the pit lane. Everybody else out on track. You know what? It's going to be 2 cars, and it's just the 2 Mercedes. One of them making their way out as we speak. We'll nearly have our full 15 out. Setting qualifying times. Diamond Douchey, as he was in the previous session, will be the first to set a time today. Purple sectors, of course. Laying down the benchmark. Diamond Douchey looking comfortable so far. Rounds the final corner now. Cross the line. A 122.863. Diamond Douchey, the first and only so far to break into the 122s. Danny Boy rounded the final couple corners here as well. Good enough for P3 for him. Jedi Gamer, currently the slowest, a 124.443. Stars Orphan, just attacking Sector 3 for the first time in Q2. Willie across the line, only good enough for P9 so far, 124.8 for him. Eagle putting himself up into P4, Randy Gandy up into P6 at 123.699. Most of our top 10 so far setting times within the 123. Stars Orphan crosses the line, a 124 flat for him. Yorkie next and validated, a 125 though. He's not really backed off enough. I'm surprised he's not gone into the pit lane there, to be honest with you. Mushy, one of the few now on a hot lap we will ride on board. May as well with the Mercedes driver. Needy Chicken, I believe set his on the mediums. Mushy currently on the mediums as well. They're the only two drivers so far to be doing so. Dano is out. He is crashed on the exit of the third to last corner. We're not going to see if it was the left or right side. The Aston Martin driver out already. And that should mean that he doesn't move through. We might lose 6 cars. In fact, no, we won't. We will only lose the 5 because he is already within the bottom 5. Goes Mushy around the final few corners. That was gorgeous there. Used absolutely all on the track. Got the power down very early. Across the line, P4 for the Mercedes driver. Both Mercedes cars within the top 5. It's not, I'm quiet, it's just how loud those onboards are. Thank you, though. See if I can move my microphone up a little bit. Closer to my gob, so you have to hear my dulcet tones. I'm very well, Mr. Biscuit. Very, very well. I enjoyed my Photoshop practice session last night. Needy Chicken in P4 on the mediums. P4 on medium compound tyres are 123.362. Needy Chicken is going to have 3... maybe 4. It's going to have 4 new sets of softs for the final qualifying session. If he doesn't use any now. Needy Chicken moving himself way up the order. Mushy on mediums as well, was he now? He was indeed. 2 drivers in the top 5 on medium compound tyres. Good shout, Gravedigger. Aaron currently in P7, not quite pushing. Oh no, never mind. I thought he wasn't attacking that there, but he certainly is now, using the RS as a purple sector 2 as well. There you go, making me eat my words. Three turns left to go for the Flying Scotsman. We'll see what he's able to do. Abu Dhabi race winner. Last time he visited this track in RSF1, it was a Division 5 race. But he led pretty much every single lap. Dominated in quali. And played a perfect race. He's P4 so far today, with 1 session left to go. There we go. We'll see if we can get Days Freak back in. See if we can.
All right, in the back finally.
You all sorted? Stars Orphan, 2 corners left. Another good-looking flying lap for the Aston Martin driver. Crosses the line, does improve by quite a way.
P3.
8.5 tenths up. Edie Chicken and Mushy now both back out, but this time, finally, on soft compound tyres.
Rondi Gandhi up to P8 on those mediums.
I'm not quite sure he's going to be safe with that.
He won't be, but not a bad lap to have as a banker.
Right, what can Mushy do then? Was that a what? Sorry. No, surely that was... Yeah, that can't have been a 1:23.7 as a warm-up lap. Unless he cut the chicane.
Got Willy Bum up to P10 with a 23.564. As of right now, it's the time to beat with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the session. And I see we've got Dano, who's not in the session anymore. Did he crash?
He did indeed.
Unfortunate.
Crashed through Latifi corner.
Next man across the line will be Mushy.
Correct. A number of drivers so far not set proper times. Mushy, Needy Chicken, Aaron, Soggy Salmon, all on either mediums or old tyres. As Mushy coming into the pits.
Who was up by half a tenth in the first 2 sectors, and now he's in the pits. I don't think he's gonna have enough time to get to the line, especially if his teammates trying to come out. Lucky for him, that's not the case.
That is some strange behaviour. Stars Orphan.
Willy Bum coming into the pits. I would not be going this slow trying to get to the pits if I was Willy Bum. I'd be going much faster trying to get another lap.
Is he going to go for another lap?
He might. He's only got half ERS though.
No, he's pitting.
No, he's in the pits.
Some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the... Oh, Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say, some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one, though. Good recovery from him.
Diamond Douche probably should have been promoted after last race, honestly.
Quite possibly.
Out of the final corner now. He's only found about 600ths of a second through the first two sectors. How much more time can he find here? It's going to be over 7.5 tenths. It's P5 for the McLaren driver now.
Yorkie's only up by a tenth at the moment. Currently sat in P10 on the bubble with Eagle and Jedi Gamer below them out P3. On laps. Eagle puts himself in P3, so Yorkie now firmly in the danger zone. He's invalidated as well. Only got 41% ERS. But gonna need to use every single bit of that if they want any chance of qualifying for Q3.
Yeah, sorry. Over 1.4.
Okay, you recover. You don't die there on me, please. Needy Chicken currently on a hot lap as well. Almost all of our drivers now setting flying lap times. Randy Gandy just behind the Ferrari on your screen. Currently in P11, needs to find some sort of improvement. Yorkie is back out on a flying lap, but remember, started with just half ERS. Diamond Douche pushing as well. I do think Aaron is probably, yeah, quite at risk here. Although, I'd be very impressed if Yorkie does manage to improve. We'll see about these other cars that have a little bit of traffic ahead of them as well. Purple Sector 2 for Needy Chicken recorded there. Around the final few turns. Safely through Latifi corner. Two right-handers to go. That is a massive run wide, so he will not finish that lap. Diamond Douche improves on his previous best. Yorkie's invalidated there as well. So it really just leaves Randy Gandy and Mushy here that could put Aaron out of position. In fact, no, it doesn't. That leaves Aaron safe. Even if they both improved ahead of him. Mushy is the only driver who's able to do anything here. He's currently going to be eliminated. Needs to find a few tenths. Final corner now. Will Needy Chicken be out? He certainly will. Mushy puts himself up into P2 at the end there. And we'll progress to our first Q3 session of the season. So those are your 5 eliminated cars. Dano crashing out early, making up P15. Then you have Willy Bump, LWS Yorkie, Randy Gandy, and Needy Chicken, making up the rest of your eliminated 5. Oh, he's pitting.
No, he's in the pits.
Really did well, didn't he, to recover this? Some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the... Oh, Yorkie nearly lost it there. Absolutely catastrophic. I was going to say, some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one, though. From
looking,
driver. No, he's pitting.
Looking at Needy Chicken, I'm starting to think he might have forgotten that the
some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the... Oh, Yorkie nearly lost it there. He had such I was going to say, some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one, though.
So
really, no. No, he's pitting.
No, he's in the pits.
Some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the... Oh, Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say, some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one, though.
So
no, he's pitting.
No, he's in the pits.
Some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the... Oh, Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say, some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one, though.
So yeah.
No, he's pitting.
No, he's in the pits.
Some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the... Oh, Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say, some strange occurrences for not...
Not a bad idea, unless you end up using your one set of mediums and you get damage on your hards during the race.
Well, I say that.
Then you want that other set of mediums.
can't see if he's actually necessarily on them yet. But he's at least considering it.
He's out of the pits.
Yeah, once again on mediums. See, Needy Chicken, I think I said there, would have had 4 sets of soft compound tyres to use in this session. But because he stayed out on the mediums the whole time, he's not in Q3 at all.
Yeah. Not. The only plus side is that he's got the extra sets of softs for the race. I just don't know if he's going to be able to use all 3 sets of softs that he's going to have for the race.
Yeah. Well, here we go. For the 3rd time in a row, Diamond Douchey will lead them around the Yas Marina circuit. This time, it's for pole position. The Red Bull driver has, well, put on a stormer so far. Needs to do it at least one more time here to take pole position. And make it 2 poles in a row in RSF1.
17.3 through the first sector for the Red Bull. Opens up the DRS down the back straight. Top speed of 208 miles an hour, running a very low downforce setup here. Opens up the DRS yet again. 52.8 through the first 2 sectors. Out of 5th gear here for turn 9.
All 10 drivers on flying laps now. Oof. It's not far off his Q2 time.
No. Pipple will be the next man across the line. It's going to be a 24-1. Definitely not a normal time. I assume that's probably a banker. Soggy Salmon just a 10th off of pole. 23-1 for Benny Boy. Following him is Aaron. It's going to be a 23-0. It's P3 for the Williams. Orphan now following soon after. It's a 24-1. Rizzo a 22.8.9. Only a couple hundredths of a second off Diamond Douchey. Jedi Gamer 23.775. It's P6 for the Haas driver.
Moshi into the pit lane there, decided not to follow his lap. Eagle is going to round the final corner now, the last of our drivers to set a banker time. It's only good enough for P6 so far, a 23.268. At least Diamond Douchey has some company within the 122s now.
Yeah, certainly.
As we wait for our drivers to pull back into the pits, bolt on new sets of tyres and head back round again. I would like to ask your opinion on the new qualifying format. What do you think of that at Hungary this last weekend?
Definitely intriguing. I don't mind it though.
I would love to see at least an experiment at giving that a go in RSF1.
It'd be interesting. Yeah, that would certainly be interesting. I don't know how you would really conduct that, though, because we aren't given a set of hards in qualifying. Looks like just about everyone and their grandmother is coming into the pits with the exception of Hippo, who's out on another lap. Dropped a 1/4 of a second through the first sector, though. So he's going to have to find quite a bit of time in the final 2 sectors for this second lap to really count or matter.
You'd have to put people on inters, wouldn't you, for the first qualifying session? I don't know. Even if you banned softs until Q3, I think it could mix things up. It obviously really does affect what you end up with then in the race. It would require a lobby restart in between Q3 and the race, really, but I don't know. It'd be an interesting way to see how it impacts qualifying in the game, as well as obviously in real life. It was quite positive.
Hippo diving into the pits. Mushy, meanwhile, back out on another lap.
Maybe a race of champions thing. Anyway, yes, as you say, Mushy finally qualifying in this session.
Got another man coming out of the pits now. It's the Alfa Romeo of Benny Boy. He'll be coming out just behind Mushy on his hot lap.
Probably going to be looking for a toe here then on his fast lap.
You certainly hope so if you're Benny Boy. Whether it's down this DRS straight or the next one, it really doesn't matter in that situation. I think you're going to want it either way. (53.1) through the first two sectors for the Mercedes.
Ooh.
Whoa! What in the... Oh boy, we're getting a lot of lag on his end.
Well, we'll continue to watch and see how this unfolds regardless. It's not the first time so far on F123 we've seen Mushy with some connection issues. Let's hope he can get it resolved before the race.
23.3 for the Mercedes. It's P7 on the grid. Gonna move over to Benny Boy, and thankfully it doesn't look like he's having quite the same internet issues. And looking at the number on Benny Boy's car, a random thought came into my mind. When do you think they're going to update the game, put Ricardo back in, take out DeVries, and remove 3 as an available number?
I don't know, because I think this is the first year where they haven't abided by the Formula 1 rules, because it was always before where... What's the official rule? It's 3 years, right, without a number being used?
In Formula 1, yes. In real Formula 1. In the game, number 7 was available right away after Kimi retired.
Ah, right, okay. Never mind then, I'm making that up.
Well, no, it's just the game that's not like that, you know?
Yeah. I doubt it'll be too long. But yeah, I don't know. I assume he'll just pop up sort of in career mode saves again as a free agent. Probably, but yeah.
Oh, sure. And Benny Boy's invalidated through the hotel section. He doesn't have enough ERS.
Is Mushy spun? He's crashed into the pit lane entry. He's going to have to go round again. That's Mushy's qualifying over.
Yeah, best he can hope for now is just P7. Not the way you wanted it to happen.
Wow. Stars Orphan will be the next to cross the line and set a time then.
It's improved by almost half a second through the first 2 sectors. How much more time has the Aston Martin driver found?
A lot.
Crosses the line now. It's going to be over a second improvement. It's P5 for Stars Orphan. Pretty damn good lap from him. Rizzo now coming across the line. What can he do? It's pole position. He's taking pole by almost a 10th. The 22.735.
Aaron was improving last time he went through a sector point. He's got 1 corner to go now. Can he take pole position back for the 2nd time in a row? Can't. Only
No,
P3.
but it's P3.
So far, at least. There's still time left. Well, Mushy will be the next to cross the line, but that's, of course, his accidental lap that he didn't really want to go for.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Jedi Gamer will be the next man to put up a time, though. Coming out of the hotel section now through the penultimate corner. Doesn't ride the inside curb as much as you'd like. Out of the final corner now, across the line. It's a 22. He's off by 9 thousandths of a second. It's P2. It's a front row lockout currently for Haas. Hippo is not improving through the first lap. He's going to go again. He's got enough time to cross the line with about 19 seconds left. Orphan has invalidated his lap, and he's pulling into the pits. That's his session done for.
Here comes
so we
Eagle.
Move on to Eagle.
Chance here. He's improved by a fair amount. He's going to cross the line. Oh, only P3.
Oh. Checkered flag waves.
What a drive that is from the 2 Haas drivers there at the top. I mean, Diamond Douchey is still out on track here, so it's not wrapped up just yet. Aaron has given a tow to his teammate, Soggy Salmon, who was in P6. 3 corners left. Invalidates.
He's invalidated. No.
Oh, underneath the hotel.
He's going to cross the line, though, and try to see what he can do. No, he's not. He's going to dive into the pits. That is such a tragedy. Next man across the line is Diamond Douchey. Can he retake his pole position?
If anyone's going to disrupt the Haas party, it's going to be this man.
Certainly will be. He's improved by over a 10th in the first 2 sectors across the line now, and it is pole position. He finds 3.5 tenths. Wow.
Jedi Gamer won't do anything. Hippo has 1 final shot. Oh, that is very close. That might go back to the steward's room if he takes pole position here. He's going to round the final corner. I don't think he's going to be fast enough. He's not. Stays
not
P9.
Even, no, P9. He found P9. He took P9. He was P10 originally, but damn, that is quite a tough realization to improve by that much and not take any more than 1 position. If anyone knows that feeling, I would say it's me.
Well, there you go. Diamond Douchey taking his 2nd pole position.
Would you say he's going to be promoted after this?
It's likely, isn't it? He is only a reserve. We do need to bear that in mind. He is only a reserve, but you would struggle to see him staying around, wouldn't you? Diamond Douchey there then on pole position. 2.5 tenths faster than anybody else. But Haas, P2 and P3. It's rare you see that these days. He's pitting.
No, he's in the pits. Not to forget Williams.
Some strange occurrences.
They're in a very good position.
Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say, some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one, though.
So.
Right. He's pitting.
No,
I should do
he's in the pits.
GT then, as we are currently in some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one though.
So
certainly, yeah.
No, he's
not
in the
his
pits.
bank account it's coming out of, but hey ho. Some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one though.
So.
No, he's pitting.
No, he's in the pits.
Some strange occurrences in Abu Dhabi for the Yorkie nearly lost it there. I was going to say some strange occurrences for not the first time this week. Yorkie barely holding on to that one though.
So.
No, he's pitting.
No, oh, the replay is showing something from like Q2 or Q1, I think. That's why.
The replay's playing sound. Sorry, I didn't know the replays were playing sound. I apologize. That should be fixed now. Sorry. because I've opened it a different way to the normal replay, so it's, yeah, it was playing sound there where I have the normal replays muted, obviously. Still figuring out all the settings and everything else for this season. That should be us all done now, right? Right, here we go then. Where's the button? Gift a sub. It's 50p cheaper to buy on PC than mobile. That's a scam, that, innit? Sorry to all mobile viewers. There you go. It went randomly, as you can see, gifted to the community. Congratulations, Mr. Rodders. It's not rigged, I assure you. I knew someone would have a comment, Hippo. Honestly, fair. I would say the same. Hippo, of course, if you win RSF1 Fantasy this week, you yourself can earn a gift sub. Over 20 entrants in the week, and I will give one away. That's the current ruling. I'll do it at least for the first month, and then we'll go from there. Dave's quick prediction, who's winning today?
Well, outside of Diamond Douche, I don't know, honestly. The Haas's both look extremely fast tonight, so either one of those would be a good pick. Hopefully the guy I picked in fantasy in this division wins, as it's lights out and away we go here for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in Division 3. And look at the start. Oh, my God.
Oh, there's big contact.
Oh, it's eagle around. And Benny Boy's out. What's happened to Benny Boy? We got 2 cars around. One's out of the race and no safety car. Desbro's gained 3 positions already, and he's looking to gain a 4th around the outside of Dano. Eagles lost 12 spots. Another man who's gained 4 positions is Mushy up to P6. He's got the Stars Orphan right on his gearbox. Looking for a move. He backs out, though.
Desbro is a car we haven't seen today. Served a quali ban, so was always going to be down the bottom of the field, but already up to P11 from starting at the back of the grid.
6 spots now, and he's looking around the outside of the Ferrari, a needy chicken. Trying to get number 7. Yorkie's also gained 4 positions. He's up to P9 from P13. At the end of the first lap, biggest winner on lap 1, Desbro, 6 positions gained. Biggest loser, Benny Boy, technically, because he's out of the race.
Can Aaron get a move done into the hairpin? Not this time, but he's going to follow Rizzo all the way down to the chicane. A great start for these Williams drivers, really taking it to the Haas cars already.
And the worst part for Rizzo is he's used a good bit more ERS than Aaron has. You got to remember, if you watched or were part of F5 last season when we went to Abu Dhabi, Aaron absolutely dominated this racetrack.
Yeah.
And I know it's a different game, different season, different division. I get that, but I don't think Aaron knows that.
Well, I don't think he'll care. I think that's the key. He doesn't really mind who he's facing this time. He's proved he can done it, and I'm sure he can do it. And I'm sure that's all that's in his head. He's been here before.
Benny Boy has left the session. Just a tragic way to end a race. Only got out of turn 1, and just like that, it was gone.
Unfortunately, that is racing. These things happen. We'll see if it's reported. We'll see if we do get any news on what did actually occur. But for now, this race will continue once again. Safety car loss. We remain 3 laps into round 2. Division 3 remains the only division to have not had a safety car during the season so far.
Well, that's right. We didn't have a safety car last week. Jeez.
Somehow. Yeah.
That's insane. I forgot that we didn't have a safety car.
I mean, we had our French Grand Prix, the pre-season race. I think we had 7. But
these guys definitely know how to drive then.
I
think they just needed to get those safety cars out of the way in the preseason.
And
once they got them out of the way, it's been smooth sailing.
It's been super, super clean.
Didn't have it any other way.
And remains the case, although I am surprised that we didn't see one early days today. I really expected after that first incident we were probably going to get one. Soggy Salmon looking potentially for a move here on Jedi Gamer, while Aaron looks to go for the Haas's teammate, not able to get past this DRS train, causing a few problems for the Williams guys, unable to make anything happen and get ahead as it stands. As Diamond Douchey continues.
I think he was just waiting for this DRS zone because look, he's catching now.
Certainly could have been. He's using overtake as well. Aaron's going to get the move done way before. Beautiful stuff from the Williams team to move themselves ahead. And now Soggy Salmon has to look to pick off Rizzo on the next straight here. And that's going to release Aaron to start driving away and catching Diamond Douchey.
If he starts catching Diamond Douchey, that's going to be intense.
Mushy just about hanging in there as well at the moment, but a bit of a gap starting to form between P6 and P7.
Move on to the tires now. It's about everyone on the mediums except for Willy Bum, Rodders, Dano, and Yorkie, all in the hards.
Oh, Soggy Salmon is going to absolutely fly past Rizzo here. Aaron
be a 3.
Beautifully positioned as well to assist his teammate with that overtake. And Williams will find themselves in P2 and P3.
Oh, Mushy looking for P5 off Jedi Gamer.
And we'll get it.
He's going to get it long before the corner.
Not the way that Haas saw this race going for them off their qualifying positions, I'm sure.
Certainly not. Started 2nd and 3rd. They're now 4th and 6th.
And all from just overtakes. There was no incidents they really got caught up in. There was no big drama. They've just lost out time and time again.
Certainly
don't find
have.
themselves.
Yorkie, the first man with a 3-second time penalty.
That
This is
is
going to hurt because
very
Desbro,
early.
look at that. He's looking to try and get the move around the outside of turn 1. And he's gotten it. He only goes a little wide by about an inch or two. Side by
Oh
side
no!
turns in 3. Not the place you want to do that. That could be a huge penalty. Oh no, and Yorkie has to let him through, because that probably would have been an even bigger penalty if he hadn't let him through. But Yorkie's just basically ruined Desbro's race there.
Jedi Gamer going for the move back on Mushy here. In the bottom left corner of your screen. Gets it done before the chicane. No real challenge there in the end. Stars Orphan. With Hippo to worry about behind. Mushy has actually lost out there. He's been switchbacked. Oh, and he bumps Jedi Gamer.
Jedi Gamer just ran into the side of Mushy and he took P5 back. That could be looked at.
Interestingly, Aaron and Soggy Salmon have swapped as well. Aaron now back in P3.
Aaron's starting to lose a lot of time to his teammate, too. He's down almost 9/10. He's down 9/10.
Salmon is really pushing, though. He's caught Douchey by 5/10 almost on this lap alone. So clearly the right call from Williams to for those guys to swap around. Working wonders so far. Aaron maybe backing off too far to try and defend against Rizzo here. He's lost DRS.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get the DRS here. No, he's not. He's not going to get the DRS. He misses out on DRS.
It's going to leave him incredibly vulnerable. He needs his teammate to help him here to defend into the chicane. But Salmon's too far ahead. Aaron's lost out and he's now down in P4.
Rizzo's going to get DRS off of Soggy Salmon too. So even though Aaron's got DRS off Rizzo, Rizzo's got DRS off Salmon.
Well, she's trying to get back past Jedi Gamer here now. They're going to go side by side again through the long sweeping left-hander. That inside line proving useful for Jedi. Retakes the position after he lost it briefly going into the corner.
Oh, that might have been a big contact.
They'll attack the hotel section
angle
now. You've now got 3 cars. If you're Mushy, you've got 3 cars now behind you to worry about. This was all fine. And now suddenly he has an Aston Martin, a McLaren and a Ferrari all chasing him down just as close to his rear as he is to Jedi's. The good news for the Williams guys at least is there's now a 2-second gap between Aaron and Jedi Gamer. So Aaron can maybe back off a little bit, force Rizzo to use some ERS to defend his position, keep his tyres fresh. Obviously they don't want a double stack here. That loses you a lot of time on the game. So they're going to look for one or the other to pit either a lap earlier or a lap later. Jedi makes his defensive move over to the left-hand side, pulls back to the right to retake the line. All legal there so far. Big dive behind for Needy Chicken and gets the move done. That is a fantastic little overtake from the Ferrari driver. Saw the gap, sent it through. No trouble, no contact. Very nicely done.
Mushy down the inside of Jedi Gamer. Got the move done. It's P5 again for the Mercedes. And one thing I've noticed is Soggy Salmon's only 1.3 back. There's something wrong with the Red Bull.
Hippo nearly made contact there with the rear of Jedi Gamer as they entered that hotel section. Needy Chicken has picked up a first 3-second time penalty in this race. Only the second driver so far to do so. That would relegate him down a number of positions.
Put him down to P8 or P10.
Clean. This has also brought Randy Gandy back into the fight. So now you have a 5-way battle from P10 to P... Well, sorry, a 6-way battle for P5 from P5 down to P10.
Rizzo getting past Soggy Salmon for P2. Jedi Gamer getting past Mushy.
Yeah,
and Mushy looked like he might lose another position to Hippo. No, not quite.
But now Hippo's left himself vulnerable once again to Needy Chicken. He actually backs out there. Might have had to let off the accelerator a little bit. He's going to be safe behind at least. More battling further ahead between Mushy and Jedi Gamer. We'll watch on board with Hippo to see how this unfolds. They're going to be very close to each other. Jedi Gamer's going to try and get the move done. Oh, nearly contact made again. It leaves Hippo to come very, very close to the rear of both of these cars. He's not picked up any scraps just yet, but he's surely going to be looking for an opportunity to do so as this battle continues to unfold. Stars
Orphan
off
with
on
a
the
3
seconds as well. That is what Needy Chicken needed. Look at how close all those cars are. That is incredible. The largest gap between them, 0.38. That is insane. In fact, at the moment, between P5 and P10 is 1.5 seconds. We're 10 laps into this race.
About 1.6, 1.7 due to the stretching on the DRS straight now.
So Jedi Gamer moves back ahead of Mushy.
Ooh.
Mushy will have the DRS on the exit here, which is where he's got the move done a number of times so far. They're going to go side by side. Once again, Jedi Gamer retaking his favoured inside line. She looked for a move to switch back right again, not going to make it happen. And Hippo is just driving his race normally like he's nothing to worry about. And he's just hanging in this gap. He's not really threatening, but he's not losing any time either.
Oh, Hippo millimeters from the gearbox of Mushy there. Oh, bit of contact there. Unsettled Hippo's car. One thing you don't want to do is have a car unsettled in turn 1, especially for the turn 2, 3, 4 complex of this track. Gandhi using all of his ERS right now to try and get past some of these guys. He's going to get past Orphan here. Not going to be able to get Needy Chicken, though.
Less than a tenth now between Soggy Salmon and Diamond Dusha. Sorry, a second, I mean.
Soggy Salmon, Rizzo, and Aaron have all fought their way back up to Diamond Dushi. Looks like he may have pushed his tires a little too hard at the beginning.
Soggy Salmon could put Williams in the lead for the first time in this race here on this lap. He will have DRS, Diamond Dushy will not.
Orphan, the first man in the pits.
That is an early stop. That's a very early stop.
I wouldn't say it's too early, but it's certainly early. I would have gone at least another lap on the mediums.
Well, perhaps he knows Dano wants to be coming in on the next lap. Hippo has made his way back past Needy Chicken. As the front four remain unchanged. Hippo's going to go for Mushy here as well and gets that done. Loses it
switchback.
Yeah, no traction at all on the exit of the chicane. And that might leave him vulnerable to the Ferrari as well. Looks like he's just about managed to get the power down. So he'll now go side by side on a corner that Mushy has lost out on so many times. And once again, will lose the position that he only just gained.
P6 for Hippo, P7 Mushy now. Or Hippo, like once again, only inches, millimeters, just off the back of the Haas.
And the Gandhi pits as well.
Diamond's ERS, FYI, is about 14%. And Soggy Salmon's ERS is about 25.
Rizzo over the 50% mark, though, with DRS and an abundance of energy here. You would have thought he's going to be pushing here. So if not take the lead, certainly take P2 on the straight.
Going to be trying to take P2 here.
Decides against
Not close
it
enough
this
to make
time.
a move here in turn 6.
Hippo's going to go for the move on Jedi Gamer and breezes by as well.
Oh,
but he's made the same mistake again.
This time he went way too deep into the entry of the chicane and not the second part. Oh, Hippo doesn't have DRS. Hippo's going to lose out a handful of... Oh, hits the McLaren. I don't think he meant to, but if I was Hippo, I'd definitely have the stewards look at that. And I believe we've got a man in the pits. It's Soggy Salmon. 13 laps on the hards. I'd say it's not mediums. I'd say it's not a bad time to go on to the hards. Needy Chicken and Mushy into the pits. I think Mushy got a 3-second time penalty for the pit entry.
He did. Yorkie got another as well. Brings his total up to 6 seconds now.
Gandhi Gandhi pit last lap onto the hards. How many people is he going to undercut here? Definitely got Eagle. Might have gotten Mushy too.
Yeah, he is. He's got Mushy.
He's just behind Needy Chicken. He's going to get DRS off the Ferrari. And with the Ferrari having cold tires, he might be able to just breeze past him.
So with warmer tires here, he's going to get much better traction off this corner. And then Needy Chicken's not going to have a chance to warm them up on the straight. So he's going to have better traction out of the chicane as well. Not enough to catch him, but he is very close to the rear.
He's definitely going to get him here in turn 9.
Stars often thought about a move further behind there as well. Oh, look at the speed difference between them. Overtake enabled as well. Randy Ganny's going to fly by, but Needy Chicken's got that inside line. It might just be enough.
Doesn't matter.
It won't be this time.
No, it didn't
Alfa
matter.
Romeo.
He had gotten past him halfway through the corner.
Up into P11. That is a phenomenal...
I believe I saw someone else get a 3-second time penalty heading into the pits. I'm not sure.
He did. It was Hippo. Hippo picked up 3 seconds on his pit entry.
You got Yorkie and Dano currently P1 and P2. Rodders is P3, but he's just ahead of his teammate. Soggy Salmon and just Soggy Salmon has undercut Diamond Douchey. Willie Bum not getting Diamond Douchey like he thought he would.
But he might have a chance here, though.
Soggy Salmon doesn't have DRS. On the other hand, Diamond Douchey does. I don't know how Soggy Salmon missed out on the DRS, but just that much.
Robbery.
Yeah, he missed it by like maybe 1,000th of a second. I don't know how. Rodder's going very slowly here.
Getting in the way of each other. That might give Soggy Salmon an opportunity. He's certainly got a little bit of extra speed. DRS as well there, I think. Oh, tried to switch back on Diamond Douchey and couldn't swing it round in time. Clip the rear of the Red Bull. We'll see if Salmon got any damage from that. Seems
I don't know. You've got to hope he doesn't.
Aaron's been jumped by Rizzo.
He's been jumped by a considerable amount. It's 3.5 seconds ahead unless Willie Bum keeps holding up here. So far he has. Aaron's already caught up 3/10, 4/10 down this straight.
Yeah, those old hards. A problem for Rizzo. They're not even on his car. He's going to go for a move up the inside, maybe? No, stays behind. I mean, he'll get the move done on the straight, but he'll lose some time on the exit for sure. That's giving Aaron even more of an opportunity to catch up for free here. Yeah, 8/10 on this lap alone.
Yorkie and Dano still fighting for the lead. Diamond Douchey not very patient. Oh! Yorkie rode the inside curb. That's going to allow Soggy Salmon through. Soggy Salmon around the outside of Yorkie. He's got P2 now. Diamond Douchey got absolutely shafted by that from Yorkie. And I don't think Yorkie meant to do that. He just rode the inside curb and it threw his car out wide.
If Soggy Salmon now getting past
Dano. Dano also allowing... No, he's not allowing Diamond Douchey through.
Oh,
they're still side by side.
God.
Douchey finally gets through. But now it's Soggy Salmon in the lead. And for the first time this race, Soggy finally gets the lead.
Dano was so close to making contact with Diamond Douchey there. That was far too close.
Jedi Gamer gets a 3-second time penalty. And we've got Willie Bum in the pits up to 16 laps on the hards. He's going to pit onto the mediums and take them to the end here.
What happened to Jedi Gamer? Did he double stack? How's he in P15?
It must have been a double stack. I'm pretty sure it was a double stack. His tires are the same age as Rizzo's, so that's definitely what happened. It was a double stack.
A big error there from Haas. Diamond Douchey's got by.
Got a yellow. Rodders is out. What's happened to Rodders? He's crashed in a line.
Surely not taken out by his vice head of comms.
Surely he got taken out, period. No safety car, not even a virtual. What? Okay, I'm checking the settings because there's got to be something wrong with them.
We should maybe have a look there.
Safety car is off.
Okay.
You've got to be kidding me.
Right, I will get that up as well, just to confirm. Is it simulation settings?
It's in rules and flags.
Yes, safety car has indeed been switched to off.
Well, that is just unfortunate. It explains why there was no safety car or anything at turn 1, lap 1, and why there was nothing right there and then.
Yeah.
Rizzo has finally gotten past Yorkie. It's P3 now for the Haas driver. Next man waiting in line to try and overtake Yorkie will be Aaron and Rondi Gandhi, followed by Needy Chicken and Mushy, all currently in a DRS train. And Yorkie has retired on track in front of everybody. What has happened?
Oh, right. Well.
Honestly, I think they may have just turned off safety car because watching what happened yesterday. I mean, if that's why they left it off, I can't even blame them, frankly.
Well, I don't know. We will see. Technically, as we had more than 10 laps to go, if we confirm that this is a race, the race can still be restarted.
We had to confirm it by the end of lap 15. We're halfway through lap 19
No,
now. I don't think we
if there's
can by
10
now.
laps to go. If it's before 10 laps to go.
Ah, so we still got 11/10.5. Man, I don't know. This is Ronnie Gandhi getting past Aaron just before turn 9.
Right, well, regardless, as I suppose we cross the line here. Okay, well, we will see what happens from this. Aaron has been spun around.
Yeah, Aaron got turned. Rondi Gandhi making the move for P4 on Mushy. Needy Chicken just behind Mushy now. Also going to try and look for a move here. Not going to be able to get it through the chicane, but we'll be looking for it down here on the second DRS straight. Mushy retakes P4. Hockey Sam is struggling to stay in the DRS. He didn't get it this time on Diamond Douchey. A little bit of contact between Needy Chicken and Mushy. No harm, no foul, though, there. Desbro now passes Jedi Gamer for P9.
Well, another race. We will have to see what the administrative decision is. It's a shame that these are coming down to these, not to be decided after. We had a race win removed last week. A voided race yesterday in Division 5, and it seems like we might have the same today. The rest of our drivers will see this out at least. And we'll see what decision is made after the fact. Some great battles here. It's a shame. It will be a massive shame if this is null and voided at the end.
Well, if it's voided, hopefully they'll redo it at the end of the season. I know F5's doing that. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of the situation we're in right now, but we don't really have much of a choice, I don't think.
No, not anymore.
Obviously, a much different decision, a much different situation than yesterday. And yesterday was a lagged out lobby, and everyone knew it was a lagged out lobby long beforehand. We didn't know it was we didn't know safety cars were off until lap 19. At that point, it's kind of like, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, it's one I'm sure we're all going to discuss afterwards, but 6 laps of this scheduled race left to go.
Bigger shame that we're actually having we could have a very good battle here for P1 to end this race, and now we're not sure whether or not either of them, or anyone for that matter, is going to keep their points.
Yeah.
Hopefully next season is better. By next season, I mean hopefully this game isn't the shambolic pile of you-know-what that it currently is.
Yes. Yeah, we should probably be clear that we don't know for certain if this is an incorrect setup issue. Obviously, throughout...
I'm pretty confident it's like the game just changing the settings.
Yeah.
It's not the first time this has happened. It's probably not going to be the last. It's
simply
exhausting to deal with.
Last week, there weren't really many incidents that would have required a safety car regardless. But obviously, through our pre-season races, we have plenty of safety cars. So we will... yeah, I'm sure the team will investigate and hopefully get to the bottom of it and make a decision that is best for as many people. Puts a dampener on the great performances we've seen today. It really does.
Yeah, it's
Desbro here is fought from the back of the field. He's up in P9 at the moment on fairly old hard still. Soggy Salmon to still be in P2, and as you say, potentially going to be fighting for the lead here later on. Needy Chicken, Moshi, Randy Gandy, all still continuing to battle. Eagle and Aaron going at it now as well. Only a couple incidents. One going through turn 1, which is to be expected.
Hippo takes fastest lap with a 25.66.
Bit of an altercation seemed to happen between Rodders and somebody else, but apart from that, this has been a very clean race. There's some brilliant overtakes. And
Eagle looking for the move down the inside of Aaron for P7.
Gets it done nicely as well. A testament to what these Division 3 drivers can do. And I'm sure what we'll see them do next week and the next and the next.
Yeah. Who was the host for this lobby?
Yeah, it'll be Stars Orphan.
Stars Orphan was the host for this lobby. Okay. Obviously, he hasn't left yet. He's still here. Been driving the whole time.
Yeah. Well, Stars is the scheduled host, I should say. Rodders is the backup. Rodders has now left, but he had left after. Obviously, his crash was what we said probably should have brought out the safety car. So,
It certainly should have. It was right on the racing line. I mean,
yeah.
And folks, before the lobby gets loaded up, as everyone's readying up, you got to check the settings, and that's not just on the lobby host. That's on everybody. We got to check these settings, make sure they're right. And the moment we load into the lobby, check the settings again and make sure they haven't been changed. It's the second day in a row that we've had a lobby get absolutely shafted, and it's tiresome, frankly. Tomorrow I'm going to be taking a much-needed day off. I'm probably not even going to touch my Xbox. I'm just going to fucking sleep all day. Excuse my language, but I'm just... I'm so tired. And I don't mean sleepy. I'm of this game.
It's such a shame because it has been a genuinely fun race to watch today. I think had we not noticed or we hadn't had that, Needy Chicken and Randy Gandy have swapped positions every lap for the last 5-6 laps, and had we not noticed or had everything been correct. I mean, had everything been correct and we'd had safety cars, hey, there he goes again. Randy Gandy getting back past Needy Chicken. Who knows where this race could have gone? I'm just gutted because these drivers don't deserve it, and you guys watching don't deserve it. It's
Toms don't deserve it. I mean,
it's a real shame. With 2 laps to go now, or
final
1 lap
lap
to
now.
go even. We will watch this race, see these drivers hit this track for the final time. Maybe not the last time this season, but certainly the last time today.
One man who could be scoring points here outside of the points is Willie Bum. He's P12 right now, but the 4 drivers ahead of him all have a 3-second time penalty. He could be getting P10, maybe even P9 here. I'm gonna keep an eye on that.
Just needs to keep it clean. Saw him invalidate a number of times actually in quali, so does need to be very careful here.
Got a battle here for P5. Randy Gandhi's gonna have to use all of his ERS here to stay ahead of Needy Chicken. Needy Chicken doing the same, and with DRS. He backs off. He really backed off.
Diamond Douchey will round the final 2 corners and in very dominant fashion win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here. Soggy Salmon, comfortably driver of the day, I think is fair to say today. Will cross the line P3, has a penalty, but it won't relegate him any positions. Rizzo in P4, in P3, Randy Gandy P4, Needy Chicken P5. Even with his penalty, he will maintain that as well. Mushy crosses in P7. Eagle, nice and clean. Eagle will be P7. Aaron P8. Dano the next to cross. Good strategy calls from him. Promoted him a few positions as well. He will cross in P9. Desbro P10, but Willibon does move up to P9. The advantages there of driving a clean race today. Great stuff from him. Jedi Gamer P12, Stars Orphan P13, Hippo P14. Setting the fastest lap to steal a point away from our top 10. And there we go, confirmation of the final running order. Diamond Douchey winning by almost 3 seconds in the end. Only 3 retirements down the bottom of the field. And I think that is where today we will end things off. I do appreciate everybody sticking through until the end. We will await the stewards' decision, but there is probably not much point continuing to discuss that race until we know what the final results or the final official classification is going to be. So for now, today, thank you very much everybody for watching. Hopefully we will have the news soon on what happens with that. We will certainly see you at least next week, 8 PM on Wednesday evening, same time for Division 3 action. You've got Division 4 here tomorrow, and then Division 1 again on Sunday. Thank you once again, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate it, and we will see you all next week.